Namo Namah. Tips to teach yourself Sanskritam, also spoken Sanskrit. Part A, Samasa. Your co-student S.L. Abhyankar. In the shloka Samhitaikapade Nitya, there are two compound words, Ekapade and Dhatupasargayo. That gives us an opportunity to also present some idea about Samasa. A compound word has two or more component words put together. Translating a compound word is primarily paraphrasing how the components are related. The phrase which paraphrases the relationship between two or more components is called as Vigrahavakyam. A compound word has Subanta formatting of the last component. Components prior to the last are usually in their Pratipadika Swarupam. For example, Ekapade has two components. Eka, the Purvapadam, and Pade, the Uttarapadam. The Purvapadam Eka is by its Pratipadika Swarupam. Pade, the Uttarapadam has Subanta formatting, Napusakalingam Saptami Ekvachanam of Pada. Composing a compound word is of two types. Purvapadam is by its Pratipadika Swarupam. This is look type composing of a compound word. Note, look means not visible. What is look is the Subanta formatting of the Purvapadam or of Purvapadani. When Subanta formatting of the Purvapadam is retained, it is aluk type composing of a compound word. For example, in Yudhishthira, the Purvapadam Yudhi is Yudh Strilingam Saptami Ekvachanam. So that Subanta formatting is retained in Yudhishthira. Whereas there can be a single Vigrahavakyam, even if the number of components is more than two, it is better to take two at a time and compose a Vigrahavakyam to explain the relationship between the two. Considering two components at a time, the types of Vigrahavakyam can be four, depending upon which padam is pradhanam. The types of Vigrahavakyam can be four, depending upon which padam is pradhanam. Purvapadam pradhanam. Note, Samasaha with this type of Vigrahavakyam is called as Avyayi Bhavaha. There are 16 instances for which Avyayi Bhava Samasaha is composed. They are enumerated in the Sutram 2-1-6. Avyayam Vibhakti Samipa Samruddhi Vyudhya Vithyartha Bhavat Tyaya Samprati Shabda Pradurbhava Paschat Yathanupurvya Yogapadya Sadrushya Sampatti Sakalyanta Vachaneshu. That is, Avyayam Vibhakti Samipa Samruddhi Viruddhi Arthabhava Atyaya Asamprati Shabda Pradurbhava Paschat Yatha Anupurvya Yogapadya Sadrushya Sampatti Sakalya Antavachaneshu. This is Purvapadam Pradhanam. Uttarapadam Pradhanam. Now, Samasaha with this type of Vigrahavakyam is called as Tatpurusha. There are many subtypes of Tatpurusha. Vibhakti Tatpurusha. That is one of the major types of Tatpurusha, ranging from Prathama Tatpurusha to Saptami Tatpurusha. Karmadharaya. Name of a compound, a subdivision of Tatpurusha, in which the members of the compound are in apposition. Tatpurusha Samanadhikaranah Karmadharaya. For example, Uttamam Ojaha iti Uttamam Ojaha. Note, Uttamam excellent, Ojaha splendor. Nai Tatpurusha. Note, Nai indeclinable. The technical term for the negative particle Na. Hence, Nayaha, a negative particle. A indeclinable. A prefix corresponding to Latin in, English in or un, Greek a or un, and joined to nouns, adjectives, indeclinables, or rarely even to verbs as a substitute for the negative particle nai, and changed to un, changed to un before vowels, except in the word arunin. Accordingly, Purvapadam of Nai Tatpurushaha is either a or an. That is, na sat iti asat. See, sa after na is a consonant. So it takes a as the nai. Na sat iti asat. Na alpam. Now, in alpam, na is succeeded by a, which is a vowel, in which case na is represented by an, and an plus alpam, analpam. A or an to represent nai, the negative particle nai. Upapad Tatpurusha. In this type, the Uttarapadam is sort of an abbreviation of a dhatu. Being an abbreviation, it is not a complete padam. Hence, it is called as Upapadam. Since it is an abbreviation of a dhatu, Vigrahavakyam is composed by a Tingantaha or Krudantaha of the dhatu. For example, Kham Gacchati iti Khagaha. Note, Khagaha means a bird. In Khagaha, Ga is abbreviation of dhatu Gam. Vigrahavakyam is composed by using Gacchati, a Tingantaha of Gam. Vrate sthitaha iti vratastha. Note, vratastha means one who is observing vratam, a vow. In vratastha, stha is abbreviation of dhatu stha. Vigrahavakyam is composed by using sthitaha, a kridantaha of stha. Madhyama padalopu. Parnaihi nirmita shala, parnashala. In this Vigrahavakyam of Parnashala, the intermediate word nirmita is not explicit, but is considered implicit. The intermediate madhyama pada, word pada, lopi, not explicit. Dviguh. Although Dviguh is usually shown as a type of Tatpurusha, its simple definition is Sankhya Purva Samasaha Dviguhu. Any Samasaha having Purva Padam a Sankhya, that Samasaha is Dviguh. I will come to an example of this a little later. When Dvepi, that is Purva Padam and Uttara Padam, are Samane, of equal status, the Samasaha with this type of Vigrahavakyam is called as Dvandvaha. In Aptai's dictionary, Dvandvaha, one of the four principal kinds of compounds in which two or more words are joined together, which, if not compounded, would stand in the same case and be connected by the copulative conjunction and. Charthe Dvandvaha. This is Panini Sutram 2-2-29. Dvandvas Samasikasya cha. This is from Bhagavad Gita 10-33. Ubhayapada Pradhano Dvandvaha. This is from Kashika Vritti 38. There are three subtypes of Dvandva. Samahara Dvandva. For example, Panchanam Gavanam Samaharaha Panchagavam. Note, the word Panchagavam has its Purvapadam a Sankhya. Hence has the characteristic of Dvighu Samasa, which I mentioned earlier. But speaks of Samahara, that is an aggregate. So because Samahara Dvandva makes one unit, the Subanta formatting is only in singular, Ekvachanam. Iterator Dvandva. In Aptai's dictionary, a variety of the Dvandva compound, opposite of Samahara Dvandva, where each member of the compound is viewed separately. Because every component has its own identity, the Subanta formatting is in Dvivachanam or Bahuvachanam, depending upon the number of components, or two or more. For example, sukha dukhe, sukham cha, dukkham cha. Note, sukha dukhe has dvivachanam. Another example is shitosha sukhadukheshu, samasanga vivarjita, shitosha sukhadukheshu. Note, there are four components: Shitam, Ushnam, Sukham, Dukkham. Hence, Shitosha Dukkheshu has Saptami Bahuvachanam, plural, because four components. The Vigraha Vakyam of Iteretara Dvandvaha would not be by taking two components at a time, because all components are identified in one go and they are all equal. Ekashesha Dvandva. In updated dictionary, a species of Dvandva compound in which one of two or more words only is retained. That is Pitarau, father and mother, parents, means Mata Pitaru. So Shvashurau, Bhrataraha. Bhrataraha means brothers and sisters. Anyapadam Pradhanam. Note, Samasaha with this type of Vigraha Vakyam is called as Bahuvrihi. Such Vigraha Vakyam is eminently adjectival. Note, this Bahuvrihi nomination itself has adjectival Vigraha Vakyam. Bahu means many. Vrihi means a grain of rice. So, Bahavaha Vrihayaha Yasya Saha Bahuvrihi. He who has many grains. See, with explanatory words such as Yasya Saha, the Vigraha Vakyam becomes one with many grains. Certainly, because the Vigraha Vakyam refers whether to Bahu or not to Vrihi, it is pointing to adjectival of that Pradhanam Anyapadam, that Samasaha, who has that quality of being Bahuvrihi, having many grains. Being adjectival, the Subanta formatting, Lingam, Vibhaktihi, Vachanam, will conform to the Subanta formatting of the related noun. For example, in Gita 1-6, I mentioned it earlier, Uttamaujaha. Uttamam ojam yasya saha. Uttamaujaha. Note, ojas, splendor, is Napusakalingam. So, Prathama Ekvachanam, ojaha. Its adjective in the Vigraha Vakyam is Uttamam, which also has Napusakalingam. But Uttamaujaha is adjective of someone masculine who has splendor. Hence, grammar of Uttamaujaha is Pratipadikam Uttamaujas Visheshanam. Atra Pullingam Prathama Ekvachanam Uttamaujaha. Whereas earlier, which I had discussed, Uttamaujaha, Uttamam Ojaha. So, that was an example of Karmadharaya. Where was that? Yes, Karmadharaya. Name of a compound, a subdivision of Tat Purushaha, in which the members of the compound are in apposition. I purposely took this example because I wanted to bring out Uttamo Jaha, Jaha, not Jaha. That also becomes a compound word of the Karmadhara type. Uttamam Ojaha, iti Uttamaujaha, Karmadhara. Whereas Uttamaujaha, Uttamam Ojaha Yasya Saha, Bahurihi, Uttamaujaha. So, Bahuvrihi, Anyapada Pradhanam. Uttamaujaha refers to someone who has that excellent splendor. And Uttamam Ojaha means excellent splendor. Karmadharaya. Often, Avyayi Bhava Samasa gets composed of the prefixes as the Purvapadam. Vigraha Vakyam of such a samasa involves explaining the meaning of the pradihi, the prefix. Vibhakti. Harav iti adhihari. Atmani iti adhyatma. Samipa. Nadyaha samipam upanadam. Nagarasya samipam upanagaram. Samruddhi. Bhikshanam samruddhi. Subhiksham. Viruddhi. Bhikshanam viruddhi. Durbhiksham. Arthabhavaha. Vignanam abhavaha. Nirvignam. Abhava. Vignanam abhavaha. Nirvignam. So here the prefix is nir. Vignam. Atyaya. Himasya atyayah atihimam. Asamprati. Swapnah samprati na yujyate. Atiswapnam. Ati. Shabda pradurbhava. Hari shabdasya prakashaha iti hari. Vishnu shabdasya prakashaha iti Vishnu. Paschat. Ramasya paschat. Anuramam. Anu. Paschat is signified by anu. Yatha rupasya yogyam anurupam. Dinam dinam pratidinam. Shaktam shaktim anatikramya. Yatha shakti. Anupurvya. Jeshtatvam anu. Anujeshtham. Yaugapadya. Chakrena yugapat. Sachakram. Sadrushya. Varnena sadrusham. Sadrusham. Sampatti. Kshatranam sampatti sukshatram. Sakalya. Sarvaihi kshatraihi sah. Sakalya. Sakshatram. Antavachane. Maranaparyantam. Amaranam. Some of the above examples of Pavyayi Bhava Samasa are adjectival also. For example, Sadrusham has a feminine form Sadrushi and a masculine form Sadrushaha. These are accordingly Subantaha also. Actually, the Vigraha Vakyam of a Samasa can have variants. That is, there is no rule that a particular Samasa has to have a particular Vigraha Vakyam only. So, depending upon the variant, the meaning or interpretation of a samasa also varies. NASA is said to be exploring whether Sanskrit is a good language for technological advancements, especially for artificial intelligence, coding, etc. Considering very well-defined structural logic of grammar of Sanskrit and inherent culture of brevity and precision, maybe NASA is thinking that Sanskrit may be a good language for technological advancements. But the precision is only in grammatical structure. There is no precision of meaning. Eminent example of variance in the meaning is the Nandi Shlokaha of Swapnavasav, the drama by Kavi Bhasa. Commentators give three meanings of this shloka. This shloka, if I may enumerate, is Udayanavendu Savarana Vasavadatta Balau Balasyatvam Padmavatirna Purnam Vasantakam Rau Bhujau Patam. And this shloka has been given by three different interpretations by commentators. Commentary gives three meanings of this shloka. A simpler example is of Dhritarashtra, the first word in Gita. Dhritam Rashtra yena saha Dhritarashtraha. Bahuri, one who wielded a nation, the king Dhritarashtra. Alternatively, Dhritaha Rashtrena iti Dhritarashtra. Tritiya Tatpurusha, one whom the nation accepted as their king, even though he was blind. So, Dhritarashtra. Another example is the word Dharmakshetre. Before proceeding with the Vigraha Vakyam, an important point is that one should start with the Prathama Subantaha of the Samasa. So we start with Dharma Kshetram. The Vigraha Vakyam of Dharma Kshetram can be of two types. Dharmaya Kshetram iti Dharma Kshetram. Chaturthi Tatpurusha. The field where only righteousness prevails. Every action on the field will be for righteousness, Dharmaya. And for deciding righteousness, Dharmaya. The aura, the sanctity of the field will make only righteousness prevail. Such has been its fame and legacy. Hence it got the name as Dharmakshetram. Alternatively, Dharmasya Kshetram iti Dharmakshetram. Shashti Tatpurusha. On a battlefield, there are always two sides. In this case, the two sides are mentioned by the two words Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre. The shloka is by Dhritarashtra. Being the king, it is logical for him to tell Sanjaya that he would like to know what happened on both sides, Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre. The words Mamakaha Pandavascha also explain that interest of Dhritarashtra. Also, an alliance with Yudhishthira was Dharma. So, Dharmasya Kshetram means that side where Yudhishthira was the eminent person. The phrases Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre and Mamaka Pandavascha being spoken by Dhritarashtra are in tune with the bias of Dhritarashtra. All in all, the Vigraha Vakyam Dharmasya Kshetram iti Dharmakshetram becomes a valid Vigraha Vakyam. In speech, the meaning of a given sentence becomes different depending upon which word is stressed. For example, let us take the sentence, I shall come tomorrow evening. I shall come tomorrow evening. I do not know whether of others, whether they will come or not. I shall come. I shall come tomorrow evening. I shall come not today, but tomorrow. I shall come tomorrow evening. I shall come tomorrow, but only in the evening. See, depending upon the way you stress which word, the meaning changes. Can one write the sentence, I shall come tomorrow evening, as much differently so that the variety of writing itself will communicate the intended meaning? Rishis and Munis not only recognized the limitations of written text and written communication, but even realized that vibration generated in reciting a mantra in a particular way is far more enriching. Emphasis of Rishis and Munis in oral transmission of knowledge has been pathetically misconstrued to the extent of saying that Rishis and Munis did not know writing. How can one even dream so badly that Rishis and Munis, whose intelligence and acumen is par excellence, did not know writing? If they did not know writing, if they did not endorse writing, then there was no need for the Sutram 8-3-23, Monuswaraha, to be there in Ashtadhyaya. Note, Anuswaraha is only a symbol for writing. One can only pity the malicious bias of people who were, and even today, are bent upon denigrating the divine language and its tradition. Sanskrit tradition is a great tradition which has greatly contributed to universal good. Let us become a part of that great tradition by practicing Sanskritam, Sanskrit Sambhashanam. Shubhamastu.